Thank you, Ms. Bala. Our next speaker will be Captain Darryl Rodrigues. Captain Darryl Rodrigues was born in the state of Goa, where shipping is the first choice of profession among the youth. He started his career with a degree in structural engineering and shipbuilding. His first onboard service was in the engine department as a junior engineer. He somehow figured that the sun shone brighter on the deck, and so his destiny moved him to the bridge. As a navigator, he quickly progressed up the ladder and finally took command. He is also a trained lead auditor, and as a shipmaster, he believes that a safe ship is a happy ship. Since the last 3 years, he has been working with the Synergy Group, and he is here today to share his view on seafarers and their contribution to the shipping industry. Please welcome Captain Darryl Rodrigues.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, fellow seafarers, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. Today, as we celebrate the Day of the Seafarers, it gives us an opportunity to look through the eyes of each other, to understand one's perspective, to find out and experience what the world is like for them. It is also the day we grow bigger than our differences in rank and stature, and celebrate this day dedicated to the people who facilitate the transportation of over 90% of the things we own. The world has shrunk. In the current trend of consumerism, we can easily access basic needs by international trade and commerce, 90% of which is carried by the ship that we sail. The shipping industry stands first impacting the world's economy. We help maintain the balance in supply and demand of international trade. At a glance of world trade figure, the shipping industry is currently valued at 70 trillion US dollars and expected to grow 120 trillion US dollars by 2030. The world fleet is registered in over 150 countries and manned by over a million seafarers from possibly every nation in the world, making it truly a global industry. Many of us might be familiar with some of these shipping routes, having sailed across the globe on a single voyage or visited several ports in a single contract. We can truly claim to be a global industry, not just because of international trade and commerce, but with the confluence of people from different nationalities that contribute to the shipping industry. Let me put it in perspective. Ningbo Dawn, the ship that I recently sailed, was owned by Chinese, designed and built in Japan, time chartered by TK Singapore, manned by Synergy Group India, registered at Panama, insured in the United Kingdom, transporting oil from Far East Asia to Australia. Many of us would have had similar experience, sometimes added to which there would be a fear of Somalian pirates attack and sail with multinational armed guards. As Indian seafarers, we have carved a niche in the shipping world. Recently, MOL, one of the largest companies in the world, partnered with Synergy, opting for Indian officers to man their fleet of VLECs, which means very large ethane carriers, which are first of its kind in the world. Although we charter our course through watery corridors of international trade routes, we do impact the Indian economy. Many of us have sailed on ships that enable India to carry out vast export and import trade. Significant goods that are usually used daily basis like food grains, fuel, consumables are routinely shipped from and to various Indian ports. Shipping has enhanced the economy by facilitating foreign nationals to trade, set up industry, and create employment for several Indians. It might be destiny or a choice that gets us on board on a vessel, each having its own perks and flaws. Some of us work for long hours, others have a balanced time off. Some see frequent ports, while others finish a contract without stepping on land. Voyages may take us across the 7 seas or keep us bound between 2 ports. Festival could mean a lavish buffet on a dining table with party and drinks, while for some, every day would be a dry day. Living rather isolated life might mean calling family once a week or constantly texting on WhatsApp, thanks to the onboard internet. After work, would be spending evening watching a beautiful sunset or the collection of onboard movies. Fitness would mean on the job or at the little gym on board. Every vessel and every contract is a unique experience. Life at sea. Life at sea, they say it's hard, but I say, compared to what? It's an adventure. A new voyage, a new port, new people we meet as we carry different cargoes to various places. Sometimes braving unfavorable weather, each day is different from the previous, adding its share of excitement, which is not bound with routines. The changing schedule impart an important skill of flexibility in our personality, a fine quality that vanquishes the stress while dealing with situations that would test any man's mettle. Very early in our careers, we are seasoned to deal with contingencies, be it unprecedented events, unexpected emergencies, unwarranted situations, and unmitigated circumstances. Our most important job on board is handling cargo, safely carrying it from port to port, across the seas, sometimes to rough weather, from the snares of the pirates, following all the rules and regulations of the sea, and being mindful of the environment. Our job entails good amount of time management, good work ethics, respect for each other, and being a team player. Life at sea doesn't break you, it only makes you stronger. Sailing shrinks our world. It brings a confluence of people from various ethnicity, religion, cultures, and spoken languages. It opens our mind and heart to learning, understanding, and accepting different people with their unique lifestyle and background. It only when we truly begin to understand the difference in people that we can work together as a harmonious team. As you return to your homes, I would like you to be aware that a car may have been shipped by a car carrier, powered by a fuel that has been bought by an oil tanker. The clothes, the accessories, shoes, mobile phones were shipped by a container. When you reach home, look around. Maybe some of the furniture, crockery, electrical equipment, and electronics has been transported by container. As you sit down at the dining table, some of the food you consume has been shipped by a bulk carrier or a reefer ship. Then think of us, the seafarers, who work on the ship but serves you on shore. I would like to conclude by paying tribute to those seafarers who no longer are with us, but in their service have been our comrades, mentors, and inspiration. Thank you.